What's good, nephews? Big Unk, Chaos, here to give you all a comprehensive tier list for Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles 2. We're just going to be calling it Demon Slayer 2. But yeah, it's your Unk here. Just going to do a little bit of a breakdown on all the characters. Fortunately, I was able to get early access to the game, so I've got some time to really pile through some of them and explore just their combos, their lineups, mixes, and things like that. I thought I'd give you guys all my just natural, calm reaction to what I believe is a pretty comprehensive meta list. So let's get right into it. I'm going to put Tanjiro, his water form, in the non-applicable category. This is just a category I got here for basically anybody who's got a school outfit. It really doesn't make too much of a difference when it comes to their school outfits. I will say Zenitsu specifically does have his own tech. I think it's kind of like a bug with his guard charge super, but I think he's generally the only one that really has that type of thing. So for the most part, if you see anybody in school clothes, it's not really gonna matter. They're not gonna be too changed from their primary uniform. So that's gonna include people like Nezuko, again, Tanjiro. I believe we got all of them, all the ones out here. Oh, and Nosuke, of course. I do like the styles and I appreciate that their ultimates are different, but they don't do any different damage. So yeah, don't really worry about getting the alternative clothes. The combo strings don't change too much. All right, let's get into the real tier list now. Now, Akaza, he's a character that I really do appreciate. I like him a lot. I do think that they've made it a little bit harder for some of these zoner characters to get in. That said, he's amazing pressure. I don't think most people are going to be surprised that he's in A tier. I mean, he's got the great counter. You catch a lot of people slipping with that still in the game. If you guys want to see a video side of this where I break down each of the characters, be sure to let me know about that as well, because I thought this would be a little bit easier to digest, just a little breakdown, of each of the characters in the tier list. Next up we're gonna go with Daki, and this is gonna be Daki as an individual, so not Daki Gyaturo, I don't know how to say his name, and her brother teamed up, just her by herself. Now Daki, I'm putting her in B. I haven't seen too much gameplay from her. What I've seen, she hasn't really changed too much from the last game. Good solid pressure with her charge heavies, but overall, she just doesn't have the same type of damage output, nor the speed really. She's not the fastest, and her moves, her assistant moves you get in replace of a support gauge, I mean, they're so zoner based, and while you can use combos to guard break and things like that, it's so situational that I think you're gonna have a better time just playing someone else. A different type of zoner, because she's kind of in that mid-range where she wants to zone, but she still has to be close enough to hit you with those tendrils. I just think she's in a weird spot. Next up, we got everyone's favorite cheeser, Enmu. He was really good in the first game. A lot of resets, a lot of good potential. He kind of falls in that weird category as Daki. Now that they've really made it harder for the zoner characters to just exploit that, the pseudo-zoner guys in the mid-range don't have as much of a good time either. While he is good at opening up combat with his little spears and everything like that, and you have high reset potential, I just don't see him wearing anyone down. His speed is medium, his combos are fine. Most of them are going to end with a grab, so I wouldn't bother too much playing him when you can play others that are just better. Entertainment District Tanjiro is awesome. I still like him a lot. I genuinely think that he falls into that S tier. One of the characters that has good combo strings, excellent charge heavy. His counter strings are good. Good block from block to super attack as well with the clear blue sky effects. I also think he visually just runs really well in most team compositions. So if you have, I don't know, let's just say, a Inosuke or a Rengoku, you can slot this Tanjiro anywhere on there and he'll just work. He really will. And I like that. I like that they're making characters more universally fittable in teams rather than having these niche bust down one or two top tier characters that just fit on the team because they're meta. You're actually relying a lot more on the combo strings you can get from people in this game. Now we're on to our boy Genya. I like Genya a lot, but I do think that his weird pseudo teleport out of the way move that he has is kind of buggy in the current meta. I don't know if it is, or some people say it works, some people saying it's not working properly because of it, and that's making him unplayable. Basically, there's an assist move you can do that allows you to essentially teleport behind the enemy. I want you to think of like a flash step in Bleach. But some people are reporting that it's not working. Maybe it's netcode or whatever, but I'm not going to go too much into that and start a whole nother debate. I will say that I don't think that he has the same power potential as most of the other characters, especially under the Hashira. That said, that ranged pistol, he got a little bit of a punch. I'd probably Honestly, want to put him a little bit higher, like B. If it wasn't the fact that that support move he had, it just doesn't work right now. Like, one of your moves not working, kind of buggy. If anyone can tell me like what's going on with that, maybe there's just some miscommunication in the community. But no, it's been kind of buggy for everyone. So I'm gonna put him in the C tier right now until they get that fixed. Hopefully by the time of the official game release, it'll be done. Next up is going to be our boy Gyu. Gyu, as all of you probably remember, was a high reset potential character. You hit people with your combo, finish it off with the counter at the end, bam, you got a whole blue meter. Now that they've made it to where you don't get a full combo extension from it, he's a little bit worse, but overall, I don't think that he's bad at all and fits on a lot of team compositions. You also get a team ult, I believe, with Tanjiro, or no, it's not Tanjiro, it's his homeboy. We'll get to him a little bit later. So that's kind of nice, not gonna lie. I also think that, you know, Water Wheel in general is just a broken move that allows anyone to like clear distance, so people who can abuse that are going to be able to take out the zoners a lot easier. Alright, let's talk about Gyoko. He's weird. I have not played him once. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I'm going to put him in the non-applicable category just because I haven't played him. I haven't seen anyone play him. From what I've heard, he's ass tier, but I'm going to, you know, withhold judgment on that. I really wanted to unlock him and play him. I just don't have the motivation for him. He just doesn't excite me as one of the demons, so I'm not going to bother with that. That said, who does excite me is the Stone Hashira. He is bonkers. I'm telling you, big boy can really put out damage right now. He constantly goes into different resets and combos. You got the AoE spin attack, which is great for knocking away projectiles, hitting people. You can use his charged heavy and follow up with combos there. I have no complaints with this guy, as well as the fact that he can close distance off really good too. So yeah. Now up, we got Gyotaro. He's good. He's better than his sister, mainly because of those poison blades that he has. They allow you to make some distance from people, and you can fight off zoners a little bit easier. He also has, ironically, way better like speed than her. I know he's supposed to be stronger than her in the anime. That said, I do think that he's like just way better than her, and the poison adds up a lot. Characters like him and Shinobu, they can really catch you lacking if you are not prepared, so I'm gonna put him in A tier. Alright, now we got the Powerpuff Girls, Hanatsuru, Makio, and Suma. I like them a lot. I think that they're very cool. I think they're a very gimmicky style of Slayer. I mean, because they're not Slayers, they're not Hashira, they're not demons. But, you know, they fit in pretty well. They got nice combos, good synergy. You do miss out on that team support, so that kind of sucks. But the way that they work together, you're functionally fighting with 3 people. Similar to another character who fights with I'll get to that later. But yeah, I like them a lot. I do think they struggle again well with some of the zoners in the game that are a little bit more problematic than people are getting credit for. But overall, they're not a bad pick. Alright, I can't tell which Inosuke is which, but for the most part, they're not going to have too much of a difference, except for one key feature. Whichever one is the entertainment, Inosuke is automatically going to A tier. He has crazy attack power, but his reset potential, there's a hidden reset in there. I'm not going to show you guys, because I had to keep it low key. If you want to see a breakdown video of that, let me know, and I'll do it there. But he has a reset you can use with basically any character to get free damage. It's broken. It's broken. The only reason I'm not putting him higher is because he has lower reach and his charge up heavy super is way slower than most people. So I can't put him in S tier like these two, but he's really good. I'm highly recommending you guys pick him up this season. I'm going to skip the order a little bit and do Zenitsu, both versions. I actually like the normal version of Zenitsu better than the Entertainment District, ironically. His normal form just seems way better. You can follow up your chain attacks a lot easier. Plus, you get to spam all those supers when you get an awakening mode. I'm sorry, but that'll take out 95% of y'all, and you know I'm right. A Zenitsu spammer, man, back in the day, that cheese used to get everybody turned. My boy Rengoku, the best charge super in the game, the #1 Uno, the king, the god, the goat, the one who died too soon. He is S tier, no question. Amazing damage, widespread attack. Good range with his attacks, but widespread. What I mean by that is his initial strike is a little bit longer than most people's, which is good, but his attacks send out huge AoEs. That means they're so much easier for them to snag you, similar to these guys. It turns out the flashier they are, the more they end up actually providing more AoE damage and coverage, so I'm gonna recommend him highly for you guys. And he has a new super for those of you who haven't played it yet, so be sure to check that out. Next up is Makimo. I think Makimo's still pretty good. Very fast character. Still kind of shitty on her damage, but they fixed a lot of the combo strings that would drop with her. So I'm gonna put her in B tier. Not gonna talk too much about her. She's fine, not great, not bad. I do think that she could probably have a little bit more damage, but she's just kind of, you know, she's all right. She's really fast, so that can compensate for that a little bit. Love Hashira. Great range, great AoE. Just nice combo strings, and basically all of them can end with a grab, which is a reset. For those of you who don't know what a reset is, I say that a lot. Reset is basically when you stop the damage, and then you resume it in a way that allows you to seamlessly continue your combo. So let's say when your meter's about to hit red and it's about to end, right as it stops, boom, you immediately hit them again, and imagine you do something that causes them to either attack or move a certain way, and you hit them immediately. It's when you basically catch them off guard, thus resetting the combo. She's really good at catching people with those. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna put her in A. Love Hashira. Muchiro, A tier. That boy's got some nasty assist work. And honestly, that's what I'm gonna put him in A tier for. I don't think that him by himself is too crazy, but I do think that his support assist is amazing and that he's good enough on his own to really I mean, he by himself would probably be in the B tier for me personally, but his support is so significantly helpful that I had to give him special praise and a shout out for that. All right, I think this is Murata. I know you guys are gonna say like, oh, come on, he's bad. He's bad. He's gimmicky. Yes, he's got to team up with some people, but he's just not as good as any of the other people. Less AoEs, less visual surface taken up when he attacks, less priority. He's C tier. He's honestly way worse than Genya. So yeah, Nezuko adult form. She's kind of in a weird spot too. I do think they tried to hamper down the damage from the demons, compensating with the fact that we've only got 2 rounds now. But they could have upped her up a little bit. She feels substantially weaker than she did in the original game, and I find that strange. I mean, she was an S tier pick for the longest time. I mean, but now she's essentially been neutered. I actually prefer Kid Nezuko over her, because at least with her, you can assist out of it. So I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Big fan of Nezuko, kid form. Not too keen on the adult Nezuko. Don't know. Snake Hashira. This guy is nasty. Learn his combos and don't drop them. If you can do them and not drop them, you're gonna have a good ass time in this game. Cause like he can just seamlessly go in. His block to super, I mean, it catches so many people off guard, and it's like a tracer, you know, it tracks you. I think specifically people who are in a rush and constantly like going out to like, you know, counter or they mess up their time with their assists, they're gonna be the ones that suffer the most from him. All right, Rui, no, he's not good anymore. He's just not. I'm sorry, y'all. With all the good assists in the game that can dash up and just close that difference, he is not a good zoner. He's too slow. His net doesn't give you enough. I mean, sure, you've got the follow-up potential with grabs, but you're basically going to be doing a lot of that the whole game. Yeah. Sabito's great. One of the better, I'm kind of teetering between the two, between A and S. I don't want too many in S. I don't want too many in A. But honestly, Sabito's really good. I'm going to put him in A. I genuinely believe that he has the second best charged heavy, the guard breaking mechanic, and he does a lot of damage with it. He can follow up with that so quick, it happens in like a flash. You follow that up with an assist that's holding them in place. That's a guard break for free. And a lot of people aren't gonna like that. But yeah, I genuinely think that he's pretty damn good, y'all. I think that more people are sleeping on him than they should be. But I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in a couple, months, whatnot, when people start figuring out the tech of the game and they realize that those, breaking through guards is going to be necessary, I think that Sabito's going to see a little bit of a renaissance. All right, next up, we got the old water guy. He's not that great either. He's definitely not as bad as this guy, Murata. But the zoning shit just doesn't work on, I mean, he's in a weird spot. His trap thing just doesn't work on smart players. I'm sorry, it doesn't. He'll drop that, try to go for a grab. Anyone can just parry off of you now. Now that the input is way easier, you're not gonna be worried about fighting that guy off and his traps and the grab techs. And the grabs don't even do as much damage as they used to, so honestly, I'm not too keen on him. Sonomi's disappointing. I know y'all gonna hate me for this. Sonomi's disappointing. Here's why. His combo strings do drop heavy. I don't know if it's input delay, netcode, or whatever, but he kind of has a similar thing to his brother. Yeah, he's a little disappointing. His damage is ferocious, but the fact that you can, in training room and practice room, drop the same combo strings, like, it's almost like you're playing rock, paper, scissors, or flipping a coin to decide if they're gonna work for you. If they work, you're doing great. If not, you're screwed. So, I'm sorry, I'm not super keen on him. Sesshomaru, B tier. The zoners got a little bit worse because you've got so many fast characters, so many tracking, so much hyper armor. Some of these people can straight up charge up to you or send a projectile their way. She's all right. For most people, you're gonna, you can stomp on a casual with her, no problem. You're just gonna keep throwing the balls. They're gonna be confused. Eventually, they'll move. But for most competent players, I do think that the fact that it looks like they've nerfed her damage, and the rate of which she gets the amount of health back, she's just not gonna have as easy of a time as before. But she's not gonna, be down in the C or D tier. Honestly, Nah, he goes D tier. I'm gonna put his ass in the D tier. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. Shinobu, by herself, she's terrible, but like she sets up so much combos. But she's terrible by herself. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Shinobu's poison effects are good, but honestly, you're spending so much of your combo. Like, either you're ending the combo string early to hit them with the poison, or you're spending your whole time chaining together attacks that don't do enough damage. Yeah, she's fast as shit, but there's plenty of fast characters here. Like, that's not enough. Speed is not everything. Oh, my bad on that one. Sorry, y'all. This was actually Sesshomaru with her homeboy. I meant to put Sesshomaru there herself. Didn't mean to cut in line. I'll correct that now. But yeah, Shinobu, she's fast. She's just not enough. She needs way more damage. I know she's supposed to be, her whole thing is she doesn't have a blade on her sword, which makes no sense. I get it. Like, she's dipping in poison, but it makes no sense. Put the blade on there and coat the whole damn thing with poison. Sheesh. Hinokami Tanjiro, he's in a weird spot. I do like the fact that he's got that crazy ass guard break. I like that a lot. I'm gonna put him in the A tier. This isn't in a specific order, by the way, except for like maybe C tier. But I'm putting him in the A tier. I like him a lot. He's got great reset potential with that guard break again. You put someone like a Shinobu or a, Stone Hashira, basically anyone, and then you just hit him with that guard break, boom. At the end of the combo streams, you got a new reset. Now, the Swordsmith Tanjiro, he's broken. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. His charge heavy is nuts. Insane priority, huge build, and it tracks you across the whole damn field. It almost feels like a super. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Water Tanjiro, I mean, he's kind of like Sabito since he got that crazy water wheel spin. I mean, yo, my bad. Good character. You can chain together water wheels now. It's fine. Good for closing distance. Like him a lot. S tier for Tengen, the Music Man. He can close in distance with his super, get a little bit armor there. He's got distance, resets, grabs. He has it all. This pointy dude has always been ass. He's gonna continue to be ass. Type 0 is weird for me, bruv. I'd probably put him at the top of B tier or at the very end of A tier, mainly because of the fact that that stupid support move you get that like makes you recharge your gauge faster, it's ass tier. I'm sorry. I wish they would give him anything else. Give him some health or something. Like, it's a tune-up. He's supposed to be fixing the robot. It's not a person. Make him get him some health. Yeah, that's just my take on it. Sesshomaru with Homeboy, however, yeah, that's a nasty little combo. Turns out teamwork does indeed make the dream work. Demons with team-ups are broken, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I mean the genuine ones. So people who have more than one person on their team, yeah, they got some tech, because now you're not just dealing with a zoner, you're dealing with someone who can trap you from the ground and attack you from like the vertical. So that's two different, that's the Y-axis and the Z-axis and the X-axis you're facing off against. That's tough. He's mid. But he's probably the best of C tier. Playing Tamio's assistant, simp, I don't know, femboy, whoever he is, he's a testament of skill, because you need good combos, high reset potential, just not enough damage to justify it. If you're gonna play him, play one of the other characters if you want to win. If you just enjoy the challenge of, making something out of nothing, play him, he's good. Now, the siblings, whoo! These siblings, look, y'all gonna hate me for this. Y'all gonna hate me for this. Everybody gonna say a demon don't deserve up there. Everybody gonna say Akaza should have been up there. No. These two as a duo, as a some bitch. I'm telling you guys, it's hard. I mean, I'm telling you, half the time you're switching, you're fighting Daku, then you get hit with poison. You switch back from the poison, you got AoE attacking you. Now you're getting attacked from the ground again. That's the X-axis and the Z-axis you're being attacked from. Do you want to be attacked from both planes? That's taking it from the front and the back. Y'all don't hear me though. Lastly, this guy. I'm also gonna put him in the. I'm tough on him. Then Zahasuken, however you say his name. He's nice because the way he fights, you essentially have another teammate on the field. He leaves up this giant wood snake, and you press the enemy with that. You got a nice range of attack with your little lightning scream. Overall, though, I do think he's missing out on some of the damage potential any of these heavy hitters get to be in that S tier. But I do think that he's good. I think that he's a great character. I think that he takes a lot of skill, and people are going to be sleeping on him for a while. Eventually, when the player base discovers how to use him, he might be able to bump into that S tier. I just think he needs a little bit more damage. I don't feel like he's broken. I feel like he's a really strong character. I'm like, these 7 deadly sins up here, these are the 7 deadly sins of rank. These guys are broken. They need some tweaks, because goddamn, that damage or that tracking or the range or the verticality or just the total riz of the Giga Chad that is the Stone Hashira. Anyways, this has been my tier list. I know a lot of you are just gonna skip to the end because y'all are lame. Boo-hoo. That said, if you want to actually understand my points, please consider going back and checking them out. I did a lot of time in this video, and I'd love for you guys to discuss it with me. But I'm not debating with nobody who doesn't watch the whole video, because if you say something that's like, oh, well, why didn't you mention the fact that Tanjiro has a super nice charge heavy? I mentioned that like 6 times. If you say some goofy shit like that, I'm gonna know you didn't watch the video, and I'm gonna ignore your ass. Anyways, thank you guys for watching so much. Have a good day, and remember to tell somebody you love them.